Bradon was 5 years old. He turned to us and expressed a little bit of frustration because he wasn't able to keep up with his friends. So we took him to a physical therapist, and she said, we'll just work on stretching and doing some things. And then at about 7, he had a growth spurt. And what I noticed during the growth spurt was a loss of strength. So she referred us to Dr. Apcon at Children's Hospital.
It wasn't much later. The results from the test were back, and our son had muscular dystrophy, Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
Duchenne there's no cure. There really isn't even necessarily a protocol at this point that offers any great amount of hope to a family. Bradon's life will be cut short because of Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
As a father, you fix things. So, I don't know how you fix that.
As a rehabilitation physician, my hope and my goal for kids and families is for them to be kids, for them to be able to participate in life, to go to school, to be part of their family and their community. And the Make-A-Wish really allows that to happen. For many of these kids, the future is maybe not clear. It may not be so bright, but it really allows them to focus on their future.
When I introduce a family to the concept of your child is eligible for a wish, they, just to see them light up and like they had no idea that this would even be possible, and then to get them thinking about, what are the possibilities. It just provides a lot of hope and something to look forward to.
I wished to go to Panama because I've been dreaming about going to a rainforest since I was 3 years old.
We were privileged to meet another wish recipient, Alexander, who went on this exact same trip 14 or 15 years ago.
I kind of filled him in on what he could expect on the wish, and he had the same passion for nature and seeing new species as I did, and it was amazing to see somebody so similar to how I was back then.
Mr. Phil was an entomologist that Bradon had met the November before at an entomology conference that we had taken him to. And these two just connected in a way that was pretty remarkable. Bradon ended up going to Panama with Phil Torres, and Phil spent a week with him, creating an amazing environment for my son for 5 days of absolute immersion with entomologists and scientists.
Look at its antenna. You see how it's got the little hook in it?
A lot of times families are separated by the care, or siblings get lost in kind of the shuffle, and the experience allows the whole family to focus in on being together and being a family.
It was really fun to have my whole family with me because they got to see me in a rainforest with all the bugs, and this is just what I like to do in my spare time, is go out and look for bugs. Did you see that grasshopper?
Oh, you got him!
He was every single day with leading scientists from the Smithsonian and grad students from all over the country who did things for him just because he was interested and because Make-A-Wish asked. We could have taken our son to the rainforest. We could have never given him the experience that Make-A-Wish gave him. Never.
You have to have resources, you have to have volunteers, you have to have people who are passionate about your mission in order to pull all that together. And to do that day after day for child after child is just totally amazing.
One of my favorite memories that I experienced on my wish was going out with Phil and some of my siblings and looking for bugs and finding some really awesome bugs and taking really, really good pictures. I got to see a stick insect, which is an insect that looks exactly like a stick. And then I saw some praying mantis, some cicadas, millipedes, cockroaches, a lot of spiders, scorpions, tarantulas, some leafcutter ants, army ants, bullet ants, wasps, termite nests, tortoise beetles, butterflies. I saw a lot of bugs.
Bradon got a picture of the lab work that an entomologist does. while he loves being outside and traipsing around the woods and adding specimens to his collection, he saw that as his mobility decreases, maybe there's still work that he can do as an entomologist. And he has been obviously inspired by that.
By the end of the week, I decided that I probably wanted to be a praying mantis entomologist.
Watching my son in the rainforest, watching a community of people come around him and broaden his enthusiasm, feed his interest, draw him into the world of entomology. That was absolutely incredible for a mom to watch her little guy get to do what he may not get to do ever again.